And you can see it's totally duplicating and making ourselves carpet at a decent rate too. You can see. Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc. So in today's episode, we're going to be making a carpet duper, and the carpet duper does have a lot of different components it needs. The main one is coral. So today we're going to go to the coral reef and get ourselves that. But before we do that, we're going to, as we always do, make the banner of the episode or of the day. We're going to start with a white banner. Then we're going to go on to red dye, and the red is going to be a red per fess, which is this pattern right here. Then we're going on to a black lozenge, which is this pattern right here. Then we're going on to a black fess, which is this pattern right here. Then we're going on to a red chief, and the red chief is this pattern here. Then we're going to go on to a white base, which is this pattern right here. And we're going to end off, last but not least, with a white rondel, which is this pattern right here. And you can see what it is. It's supposed to be a Pokeball from Pokemon, so we gotta catch them all, but no, I won't make any Pokemon jokes, but yeah, there's a cool Pokeball banner. And yeah, if you like Pokemon, that's a pretty cool banner, so I'll just put this right here next to all of our other banners. So before we go to the coral biome, something we need to do is we need to get ourselves some water breathing potions. We actually already have some, but I thought I'd show you guys how to make it on camera if you don't know how. You want to start off with 3 water bottles and a nether wart, and the nether wart is going to turn these into awkward potions. As those go into awkward potions, I'm just going to get my armor on. Actually, I need my elytra because we're going to be flying there. Basically, so we have to go to the coral reef biome. It's actually called the warm ocean, but the coral reef is basically the dominant structure of that biome. And to do that, of course, we'll need to fly. We actually did find one a long time ago when we were searching for the end portal. And so, yeah, there's a really cool coral reef biome there. So we're going to fly it. We're going to go to our end portal through the nether. And then we're going to basically fly from there a very short little distance, and that'll take us to the coral reef. So these are now awkward potions. The key ingredient here is a pufferfish, so I had to do a decent amount of fishing to get those. I think it's probably 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 fish that you catch as a pufferfish. So if even with an unenchanted fishing rod, it's definitely not difficult to get pufferfishes. It just may take a little bit of time. But what we'll probably do when we're at the coral reef biome is we'll probably kill a bunch of pufferfish to get some more of these, because the actual pufferfish mob floats around there, so that should be just about the easiest thing to do. So we have with us some supplies here, and yeah, once we're at the coral reef biome, then we'll go on and make the farm. I can't make the carpet duper before I have coral. So we have here a fishing rod, a boat. These are basically to make shears if we want to collect some seagrass. We have some buckets to collect tropical fish, and water breathing potions to get that. And if you want to skip right on to the carpet duper, then there should be a timestamp appearing right about now that should take you to the time once I've gotten the coral. But I would suggest that you would watch me get the coral, since of course that should be quite interesting. So I think we have all the supplies we need now. I hope probably I'm forgetting something, but hopefully we have everything we need. So we're going to go to my new nether portal room. I sure wish I could have an end portal room, but unfortunately this isn't near to the end. And once we're in the end, I have or the nether, we have a nice tunnel here basically, so we'll just run along our tunnel, and of course the actual end portal is maybe 1,000 blocks away. So once we get there, then of course we can just basically just go up from there, and we can explore around a bit. We're not going to the end today, of course, but it is just probably 200 or 300 blocks away from the coral biome, which means that we can really easily get ourselves a good amount of coral. So the amount of the type of coral we're getting, that is not the actual blocks, it's just the fans. So we don't actually need to grab any blocks. I mean, we will, because we're going to be all the way out there, but yeah, all you need is actually just 1 coral fan, and it actually becomes dead once you placed it too, so really rather low requirement here. Now I believe that the way up is here. If you want to watch the episode when I explored this, I believe that was episode 31, but you'll have to look back at the playlist and figure that one out. I think it's called I Spy. That's a really good episode, but anyway, in that episode we we did kind of briefly pass by a coral biome. So we're just going to head up back to that coral biome and hopefully fill up the shulker box with a good amount of coral. I'm not going to get too much since I don't think we need that, but at least, you know, a good amount of each color and a good amount of each type of fan. Now I believe this is south, so we'll just, oh, I just dropped a firework rocket. I did not mean to do that. So we'll just go straight south from here. And this is just a normal ocean, but if we keep going south and to the right a bit, we should be seeing some coral, which would be super awesome because, of course, coral is what we need. And yeah, there it is. You can see there's the coral reef biome, and we do not have a conduit or anything like that, so we're going to have to get ourselves some of that. It's actually humorous to see the snow biome right next to the coral biome. Obviously that doesn't make any sense in real life, but it's actually really interesting because you may think, well, when they added all the ocean biomes, why didn't they just have them generate by heat type? And they actually were going to, but they found out that if they were to do that, it would have actually changed every single seed in the game, which basically would have been just kind of too much effort for what it's worth. So we're going to start by grabbing this, I think this is called brain coral, but before I grab that, I'm just going to grab every piece of coral on here, because all this coral is basically going to break off if I don't break it off first. Interestingly, when you break blocks like this, it doesn't actually lower your durability, I don't believe, does it? No, it doesn't. So we're at 1999, and once we break some more of these fans, still 1999. Yeah, so of course breaking the actual coral itself will of course lower the pickaxe durability. Technically you could literally use like a gold shovel, or even like a gold just like basically anything with silk touch, even if it's low durability, to get the fans. It's just the blocks themselves that require the pickaxe and that require the silk touch. And I believe if we use just fortune, now I don't think these drop, do they? No, they don't. But if we break just one with fortune, or anything actually, it just turns into dead. So that's interesting actually, because the fans and the just kind of coral bits, like this isn't a fan, but this is just coral, I think it's called. Those won't drop at all, but these will drop with anything, as long as it's, I think, like probably stone or something like that, but at least stone. But it'll just drop as dead. So I mean, I guess if you like the look of dead coral, you could do that. I've definitely seen some good arrangements. Oh, and there's our first pufferfish. So I'm just gonna go down here, and oh, and of course it poisoned me. But thankfully these things are not hard to kill, and they're certainly worth a little bit of poisoning because basically I don't have an AFK fish farm, and I don't feel like spending hours and hours fish farming, and so I can probably just get myself a couple pufferfish, and that could just be quite easy. So I think we'll go to this red coral here now too. We can just get ourselves probably just one sampling of each type of coral, and hopefully we'll be able to get at least one of each type of fan and all that, just from mining all this, because I think they're quite pretty. And you know, if we ever wanted to do something like, let's say, a aquarium or something like that, these coral could be perfect for that. And plus I think that coral just in general look quite nice, so yeah, we'll just grab that. Looks like there was a lot less red coral than there was the brain coral. I think is that brain coral, or it's called fire and brain. So sometimes I refer to it by the color, and of course sometimes I'll refer to it by the actual name. It just, the name isn't the color. So yeah, here's the, I think this is called a horn coral. Let's see if my memory serves me. It does. Yeah, horn coral. I'm not sure why. I mean, I think, of course, these are after actual varieties of coral. Is it nighttime? No, it's not. It is almost though. Some kind of internal Minecraft clock going in there, I guess. Just kind of funny. Guess I'm probably playing too much Minecraft, but I don't think there's really such a thing as that. So we'll break all these blocks here. Now let's see if I know this one. I think it's bubble coral. No, it's tube. I think bubble must be purple then, so blue is tube. Okay, I'll have to remember that one. I don't know why I'd need to remember that one, but why not? So we'll break all these, and we'll break that fan there, and break this piece of coral here. I think it is about night now. It is about night, so here we are in our coral area. It looks like there's a mountain biome there, interestingly enough. So I'll just sleep underwater. Now you may be thinking you can't do that, but you notice there's actually air there. So, I mean, we have the water breathing potion, but something I've actually done is if it's nighttime, and let's say you're in like a normal type biome, like a plains or something, and you're trying to escape from a zombie, what you can actually do is you can set your bed, if you're trying to sleep, right, in a river or in the ocean, and then you can basically get far away enough from them that they won't come down, because, I mean, zombies do sink, but the thing is that they sink really slowly, and they don't really, their AI doesn't really want them to go into the water, and so you can actually really easily that way get safe from mobs. So we'll get some more of this horn coral here. I think that should be awesome. It is quite pretty, all this coral. I've made some really cool builds with coral before, and we'll probably just get this group of coral here too. Now I see a wild pufferfish. Let's see if we can grab it. Oh, I got it without even getting hurt. That's good. And we'll grab all the fans on here. Now one thing you can do, I didn't do this, and we don't need to, is you can actually bone meal the coral or the sand in this biome, and you'll get more of this type and of this type. So of any of the just corals or the coral fans, not the blocks, but the fans, and those are actually totally infinitely renewable. And something I just realized is that these sea pickles I could actually get a bunch of too. I didn't even think about the sea pickles when I came here, but yeah, that would be an awesome thing to get too. So we'll grab all that. And then we'll grab some of my favorite color, which is purple, and I think purple is over here. Now I see some tropical fish. I wonder if I just grab a sneaky little tropical fish here. Let's see which one we like. Oh, I like this one. It's like a something from Nemo or something here. Let's see if we can grab it. It's a clownfish. Oh, and I grabbed the wrong one, but you know, I'll keep that one because we actually have more buckets, and I'll also put away some of the ones that we do have. So I'll just put away all the coral that we have right now, and just to kind of clear out our inventory temporarily. And we don't really need these shears. The shears are just for this stuff, seagrass. Basically its only use is to feed sea turtles or for decoration, so there's that. But let me see what I was going to do here. I was going to grab the fish, so let's grab ourselves these buckets and fill a bunch of them up here. I guess 3 is fine, and we can grab ourselves one of these. I think these are called, I'm not going to guess, I don't think I'll get it right. No, I'm not, red snapper. Okay, I was going to call it a balloon molly, but I don't think that's in Minecraft. Let's see what else we can grab. Okay, there's another one of those tropical fishes. I think they're called clownfishes. They are called clownfishes. Of course, that's quite a famous type of fish, so glad I was able to remember that much, or it'd be a little bit embarrassing if I wasn't able to identify a clownfish. Oh, here we go. These are pretty. Now, I don't know what these are called, but they kind of look like blue and light blue clownfish. Now, there's a lot of very interesting trivia and just interesting fact, yellowtail parrotfish, but anyway, surrounding the mobs and what goes on in the coral biome or the warm ocean. So for instance, the tropical fish, what's actually really interesting is that there's over 2,000 types of them, but not really, because the way it works is that only 10% of fish that spawn can be any color. So I think these ones possibly are special. The rest are just of like a set of, I think, something like 20 different types. So for instance, let's see if we can grab these ones. We can see if we can find a special one. I'm not sure what the name of these ones are. Anemone. So no, those are not a special one. If they just have like a normal name, that means that they're just ordinary, which is totally fine, of course. We don't have any of really any types, so ordinary or non-ordinary should be perfectly fine. But anyway, so what's interesting is that there's actually a 10% chance to find one of these special fishes, and there's so many different types of these special fishes, like I said, about 2,000 different types. And so yeah, if you're ever trying to collect something really rare in Minecraft, you can go to the warm ocean and try and get yourself some rare fishes. So we'll grab this. I think we're almost done grabbing stuff at this biome. I'd love to come back here again at one point, but before I go, I'm just going to make sure that I do indeed have one of each type. And oh no, you guys probably noticed this before me, but I think I lost my shulker. Oh no, it's right here. Oh good. I'm glad I did not lose my shulker. And there we go, we got at least a decent amount of each type, and a good amount of each type of fan. That should be enough. I really don't need too much of anything here, and I'll just put away all these items that I don't need on me right now, and we can just put all that away. These are ingredients we'll need for the, what did I call it there? The carpet duper, so we'll put all this away. And we'll put that red snapper away because the red snapper is going to be locked in that shulker box. So there we go. Oh, wait, is that another type of fish? Do I have this type? I do not. I'm going to quickly, I know it's a little bit off topic, but I'm just going to quickly grab this potion of water breathing and this bucket right here. And I know I'm about to drown, so I'm just going to swim up. Ouch. Only 1/2 heart though, so that's not too bad. Actually, probably don't want to waste another water breathing. Where were those fishes? No, I got those ones. I saw one type over here that I had not gotten. I think it's over here. Oh, and there's some coral I hadn't grabbed. Good thing I looked around, actually. Yeah, there's some more of that purple coral. And I wouldn't want to lose any coral, especially of my favorite color. So let's just see real quick here. I think these are them. Let's see if I've gotten these. Hopefully I haven't. It doesn't look like I have. No, they're like gray and blue. That's really pretty. Blue tang. That's really cool. Now because it says blue, that may mean it's a variant. I'm not sure. I believe oftentimes when it specifies color, that means that it's a special type. So here I am yet again losing my shulker boxes and yet immediately finding them again. So here are the shulker boxes here, and we'll just grab those. Now you might have noticed we haven't actually seen any drowned, and what's cool is that drowned actually don't spawn in the warm ocean biome. So you can see here in the bottom, or not kind of bottom, but kind of the middle left, that it says warm ocean. And basically, yeah, in anything that's warm ocean, you can see the color here kind of designates that. Let's see, we're going north. No, we're going south. I want to go this way. Anyway, anything of this color here you can kind of see, that means that there'll be actually no drowned that'll spawn there, which means that as long as you don't have, you know, kind of like not lit up land or not spawn-proofed land around the ocean, you can actually be totally safe there overnight. So like, let's say we had like a conduit set up there at one point eventually, we could actually be in a situation where we could literally be completely safe underwater, even without lighting it up with sea pickles. And if we do want to, of course, spawn-proof for drowned, we could just kind of put sea pickles near to where we are. So we'll go down this staircase here. There's a drop there. It's actually not too bad, but I'm not going to risk it since yeah, there's no point in doing that. And let's go down, 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 down here. And then once we get back, we're going to build ourselves that carpet duper. Now you may be asking, why am I building this carpet duper? Well, the reason why is that in the next episode, or possibly in the episode after that, it really depends, I'm going to be building a Enderman farm. And the thing about an Enderman farm is you actually need a substantial amount of carpet to make it. And so once I've shown how to get lots of carpet, then I can show how to make the Enderman farm. So then basically this will be the tutorial for the carpet, and the next one will be the tutorial for the Enderman farm that'll use that carpet. So you guys can look forward to that video, and hopefully yeah, I get that one out the second video this week, which would be awesome. So we'll just keep going this way, or the second Let's Play this week. Yeah, well, if you guys have been enjoying this video, make sure to press the like button, and make sure to tell me what you think in the comments. You can... Oh, there goes the gas. The gas just rudely interrupted my little thing there. But yeah, basically, yeah, if you want to just tell me what you think of this episode, I'd be very welcome to hear criticism on it, or just kind of things you liked about it, things maybe you didn't like about it, and all that. Anyway, so we are now going to build the carpet duper, and what's awesome is that carpet dupers are super, super easy to make. So we're going to probably do, I'm trying to think where we'd make it, honestly, maybe over there. We can make it next to our other duper, but you know, I think I want it over here. I'll probably move it pretty soon anyway, because to me, these types of carpet dupers are rather temporary things, since I've never needed, you know, a consistent supply of carpet for that long. But hey, if someone does, they can always set it up and maybe put some kind of pretty building around it. So this is what we'll need for the piston, and this is for the rest of the duper. Okay, so if you just came back from, if you just clicked on that timestamp there, then yeah, you can see here, these are all the items we're going to need for the carpet duper. Not quite all these items, actually. What you're going to need is 3 pieces of slime, 1 sticky piston, these are the ingredients for the piston, and this is the slime ball, at least 1 carpet, any color, this is just to kind of start it off, 1 block of any type, just not transparent, and a lever. And something we may want to add as well is 2 observers, and unfortunately I actually forgot the observers, so I'm just going to go back here and grab those. But yeah, if you want to know how to make observers, that's another interesting recipe. It's 1 redstone, 2 quartz, and 6 cobblestone. So we'll just get ourselves 4 quartz there. That should be enough for 2. We should need 2 redstone, and we should need 12 cobblestone. That should be the quick math there for that. So here's our cobblestone, and we're just going to need 12 of that. So there's 12, and just a little bit of redstone. Let's see if we can find our redstone here. Our redstone is over here. There it is. I always forget where things are, which is funny because this is a rather well-labeled place. But there we go. So we'll just craft those 2 observers. And the recipe should be, unless I forgot, something along the lines of, let's see here, I think the recipe is something like this. Is that correct? That is not correct. Is the recipe this? The recipe is that, so I messed up the quartz and the redstone. That is totally my bad there, so I will just grab 2 more pieces of redstone, and that should be enough to make the second observer. That's actually good, because quartz is obviously a rarer item, and so obviously the less quartz, the better. Needed for the machine, that is. Of course, less quartz isn't necessarily good, but there we go. So we have our 2 observers now, and we can basically just do that. But before we build this farm, we're just going to quickly go to bed, because obviously we don't want to be building this at night for visibility and for mob issues. So there's that. We can watch the sun peacefully set. What's in this chest over here? Oh, just some items for my farm. I forgot about that one. It's funny when you forget a chest and it's like, oh, I didn't even remember I had these items. So it's always a nice little surprise, I suppose. All right, so on to the actual tutorial. What we're going to need here is a piston. We're going to need a piece of slime ball, 3 slime blocks. We're going to need a block, 1 carpet, a lever, and 1 coral fan of any type. And I'll just use the one I have the most of, which is blue. But it can be any color. It just has to be a tube, or not a tube, but a coral fan of any type. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of build up a little bit here to kind of start off where the farm will go. We'll place a stone brick right there, and then we're going to place ourselves a lever right there. What we're going to do is we're going to break these blocks like this, grab our observers, and put 2 observers somewhat like that. We're just going to put one like this, so they're both facing up. And we're going to grab one and kind of shift and jump and make it place down. Okay, that didn't work quite as well as I'd hoped, so we'll just break this block right here and place that observer like this. And there you go. Those, you can't actually see it, but those are flicking on and off. Then we're just going to craft our observer, or not observer, our piston. And we do, hopefully we have a crafting table in here. Okay, I do not have a crafting table in here. I suppose I didn't prepare enough, but that should be fine. We can just run in here. And we hopefully do have a crafting table. Aha, right here. Handy dandy crafty table. Yeah, there we go. So we'll place that there, these like this, and the wood like this. And it's actually like that. There we go. There's the piston. And we'll make that a sticky piston by putting the piston and the slime ball together like that. Alright, interesting. That's actually a shaped recipe. I didn't notice that before, so put that there. And if it's definitely working, we'll grab these slime blocks, put them like this, 3 down, and this is why it's up in the air, because this would touch this and basically ruin it. So then all we do is super simple. Just grab ourselves the fan, coral fan, put it right there. It will die, but that's fine, and put the carpet on top of it. Basically, once you place the first carpet, if you place a second carpet right there, and then turn it on, it'll actually double the rates of the farm, which is super awesome there. So you can see they're actually both duplicating, and I haven't tested this a bunch, but I would assume the further up this goes and the more carpets you place, the more would duplicate. So I believe under that science there, you could technically go probably 12 of these slime blocks, or almost 12, and have tons and tons of these duplicating. Yeah, that'll go really fast there. You can see tons and tons of carpet. Wow, that is extremely efficient. So anyway, hopefully you guys really did enjoy this tutorial on how to make a carpet farm. If you did, make sure to press the like button, make sure to subscribe to see more content like this, and make sure to like the video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!